the fuck is up, my britches? If you're new here, hello, my name is Brittany, and today we are doing a little Sephora haul try-on. We were nosy as fuck yesterday. We went through everything that I picked up during the sale, and if you guys haven't seen it, I do have it linked down below. If you guys want to see all the hair care, skin care, all the shit that I got yesterday, go back and watch that video. Today we're going to focus primarily on the makeup that I bought during the sale. So I did wear all of this stuff, or almost all this stuff in my video yesterday. So if you want to see yesterday's look, go check out the haul. And now I'm going to recreate a new look using everything that you see in my thumbnail. We've got the Danessa BRITCHES palette. I feel like this is the palette of 2025. And we've got some Patrick Ta. I've got the brush, some more Danessa BRITCHES. I'm going to use the setting spray. We've got some Sephora collection that's 30% off. And House Labs, more Patrick Ta, YSL Beauty. We got a lot of shit. Limited time. We're getting ready for work tonight. So if you guys like these types of videos where I just sit down, chit chat, get ready with me, and let you guys know my thoughts along the way, thumbs it up or thumbs it down. That's cool too. If you're watching over on TikTok, double tap the screen. I'm multitasking today, guys. And I would highly recommend, let me know what you guys recommend from the sale, because you know I'm not done shopping. You can't stop a woman from shopping. No, you can't. And yeah, we're going to have more hauls, more try-ons, all sorts of stuff. So if you guys have any questions about any products, I will be back with more videos on these. But let's jump into it. Again, like, subscribe, do all the things. Turn on your notifications so you're notified every time that I go live, because this is a live stream channel. You guys know this by now, right? We're all friends. You've been here for a while. You ain't getting no bullshit over here. All aboard the Hot Mess Express, everybody, because it's bound to be a whole shit show. As I said, I'm getting ready for work, so let's just jump the fuck in, shall we? So let me start with my eyeballs, and I feel like this is the one product that everybody is going to want to see me use, which is the Danessa BRITCHES palette. So I think for today, I'm going to work tonight. I did swatches yesterday, so I'm probably not going to focus too much on swatches today. So in yesterday's video, I was wearing this color story. Do you guys want me to do the blues or the greens tonight? I'm going to let the live chat pick this one. So sound off in the live chat. Do you want blues or greens? Because blues are I'm kind of feeling blues today. Especially after, look at this fucking eyeshadow. I swatched this last night and I'm like, oh shit. Just... hello. Oh, Nikki said, oh, can you do green? All right, Nikki said it first. So I'm going to stick with the green color story today. If you guys want another video featuring the blue color story, you know I got you. All right, so let's start with my crease. So I'm going to jump into first, I think this shade right here. I'm just going to use a more dense style brush. What is this? The Sonia G Builder. And I'm going to try not to hit this the whole time I'm doing this video, but whatever, it's fine. I do have an eye base down below. It's my current favorite eye base, which is the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. And the main reason I like this one is because it mutes out all of my uneven coloring that's on my eyelid. And then it just gives me a flat, clean surface. And as you guys are going to see as this is applying, it's pigmented. So I'm very lightly tapping in, because if there's one thing to know about Miss Natasha, or not Natasha, who the fuck am I talking about? Danessa, it's she knows how to give pigmented eyeshadows. So I'm just building this crease up. If I were to load up my brush, like, let me just demo this on one side. I don't like to load up my brush when I know when eyeshadows are super pigmented. But as you can see, if you just dig in a little bit more, you can get that pigmentation that you might be looking for right off the bat. But I like to slowly build, because it's easier to build up than to take away. Okay? You guys see it. It's going to speak for itself. I was incredibly impressed with my overall experience with the palette yesterday. Hold on. Let me even these out a little bit. Let me see what you guys are saying. It's such a debate for me too. Are you talking about this palette? So this was the palette. I said this in my little tag video that I did. If you guys missed it, I did a dedicated video to the Sephora recommendations. That was just a tag talking about just oldie but goodie products, a little bit of everything. My live just got restricted over on YouTube or on TikTok. What the fuck? So I just did a little tag that I created a bunch of different questions just to not only focus on products I recommend that are new, but to also give me a little refresh at older products that I like and shopping tips and stuff like that. So if you guys missed that video, highly recommend go back and watch that as well. But I said in that video, this was the one palette that I wanted to make sure that I got. Like, if I did not get anything else during the sale, this was the one that I wanted. So I just used this shade with my Refer number 16 brush. Did anybody pick up the new Refer brushes that just launched? Because, wow, they were so beautiful and they sold out so quick. I love seeing Refer get the recognition they deserve because their products deserve to sell out in less than a day. Love that for them. All right, now I'm going to take the black shade because this is how I always do my eyes. I know, I'm still stuck in fucking 2016. So I'm going to take the black. I wish there was a slightly deeper brown than this one, but I'm not going to be mad at it because at least we have the black shade where I could still get depth when I want to. This black eyeshadow is so fucking intense. So again, I expect pigmentation out of Danessa, just Danessa eyeshadows. Really, any Danessa product, I expect pigmentation. So, yeah, go in very light-handed and then build accordingly. That would be my best advice for this brand as a whole if you're a complexion that's similar to myself. So, black is super pigmented. Love it. We're just going to lay this down really quick and buff out that outer edge. And then we're going to move on because, again, like, I don't do anything super revolutionary with my eyes. This is what I like for my eye shape. And if you don't like it, too fucking bad. Annette on period. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to dip into some greens because this is where this palette gets really fun. So I feel like, let me show you real quick. I feel like when you look at this palette, you see a very strong green color story, which these eyeshadows are green. But they're different than what they look like when you're looking at, like, pictures of the palette. Is it just me? That's at least my interpretation of the palette. I'm not mad at it because I feel like this is giving something very unique. So I'm going to take this shade here, which is the deeper green, put this on the inner part. And if you saw my video yesterday and you're wondering how I did my eye look, I did it the exact same yesterday, just with different colors. This is how I always roll. If you're familiar with me and my channels, you know how I do my fucking eyeshadow. So as you can see, pigmentation, like I said. Next, I'm going to take that brighter, it's a different shade of green. It's a little bit brighter. It's more like golden olive. And then this shade is a little bit chunkier. So I really make sure that I smooth it out so you don't get any chunkiness on the eyelids, because that's one thing about these metallics is they do apply a little bit chunkier, but you're gonna get that insanely high shine finish. This palette's fucking beautiful. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Annette is watching from Norway. Ooh, I love knowing where you guys are watching from, so let me know where you're watching from. I'm live at a different time today. Usually it's like 8 something when I go live, so it's 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, my time. Where are you guys watching from? This is so fun. I love when you guys tell me where you're watching from. And also let me know, like, if you bought anything during the sale. Do you have any favorites yet? Because it's always fun to play with the new makeup as soon as you get it. I'm just going to deepen up this one a little bit, and then I like to just blend between all the colors. And that's what we're going to rock with for the eyelids today. Super, like, I feel like this palette, it looks way more intimidating than it actually is. And because it's neutral, love it. Nikki's watching from Chicago. Yes. I see that there's 51 people watching live on YouTube. I would recommend you guys thumbs it up before I harass you. Okay? All right, little sip. Now I'm going to move on. Next, we have face. I already have primer on. I did my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. And then I want to add a little bit of my oil sucker from One Size. This primer, if you have oily sections on your face, game changer. It's a little bit finicky. So it's like, I like to put it into whatever is going to apply this, whether it's a brush or whatever. It dries very quickly. So I like to focus this on my nose in this area right here, and then you let it dry down. You could even put this on your under eyes, but I have very large pores in this area right here. So the oil sucker I love for minimizing the appearance of my pores. You're never going to get rid of large pores with skincare. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like, you could find products that will help minimize the appearance, but if you got large pores, like, a lot of the time it's fucking genetics. So that's just, it is what it is. But to find products like this to combat certain insecurities we might have. Oh, watching from India, it's Fori. I'm here. I bought the horse palette after your recommendation, my first palette. I love that so much for you. I was looking for more palettes in store yesterday. Could not find any because, as most of you know, I was shipping them internationally. I can't find horse palettes fucking anywhere anymore. Actually, I forgot to put this on. I want the oil sucker on my forehead as well. So I posted on my Insta story. It's probably still there. I wore this foundation, concealer, like I wore this makeup yesterday. And I posted... Actually, you know what? Did I post it? If I didn't post it yet, I will post it on my story. What my makeup looked like after at least like 10 hours of wear. That way you guys can get a visual of what the makeup wore like, because we're talking about the Sephora collection. So everybody gets 30% off of the Sephora collection regardless of what your status is with Sephora. So as I was walking through, I'm like, you know what? I should really test these to let people know if I think they're good or not. I'm just letting this really dry down, because that's one thing about the oil sucker is you want it to dry down before you put anything on top of it. And the fan is from Nimya, which is Nikki Tutorial's brand, if you're unfamiliar. Let's see, Britt, question. If you could buy only one Hourglass palette of any year, which would you buy? Oh, it changes. Like, it depends, because you know how your preference changes with makeup anyways? If you were to ask me this currently right now, because I've had several different favorites palettes throughout the course of the years. If you were ask me right now, like my current favorite, the one that I actually wore on my vow renewal, my 10-year vow renewal wedding day, I would say the Ghost palette. I think the Ghost palette is so fucking pretty, and it just has everything that I look for at this current stage in my makeup life, you know? But if you were to ask me this like a couple of years ago, I would say something different, just because it's like your preference does change, you know, just as your makeup preferences change, your product preferences, all that shit. But you know, one thing about Hourglass palettes is at least they're fucking consistent. Like, I could always expect really great quality out of an Hourglass palette. Always been consistent. And to me, that's one of the most important things when I'm shopping makeup is consistency. But yeah, I think Ghost is so good. I think if Ghost, especially if it relaunched again, it would probably sell out. Because I think it's a lot of what people look for in an Hourglass palette. So this is the Sephora Collection Concealer. And it has, I'm going to say, like, medium coverage. I'm not somebody that has a lot of unevenness with my under eyes. I don't have dark circles or anything like this. Or anything like that. So this does, honestly, just enough for me when it comes to what I need for my under eyes. The only thing that I will say is, like, if you over blend it, it will start to almost, like, blend away. So I feel like less is more when it comes to blending with this one. So once it's blended out in the areas that you want it blended, leave it. Leave it the fuck alone. Like, love it, leave her alone. Who's that girl on TikTok that says that? And if you're wondering what brush this is the K18 from Crystal Lee Cosmetics, and I didn't say this on my YouTube. I was talking about this on my TikTok before I started. Crystal Lee Cosmetics, if you ever see me using these blue handle brushes, if there's any brush brand that I recommend this holiday season, it's this brand. It's Crystal Lee Cosmetics. I will link it in my description after. They're hosting 30% off site-wide. Run, don't walk. Okay, 30% off using code SephoraWho, which iconic. Love the fact that they did that as the discount code. I think it's hilarious. But to shop an indie brand that makes incredible quality brushes, like no brand is touching these when it comes to synthetics. This might even be like full coverage concealer. Wow. Hi, Sharon. Hugs from down under. Thank you for being here. Oh, so you're watching in Australia. So fun. Yeah. Concealer looking real fucking good tonight. It looks better today than it did yesterday. So this is one thing that's helpful about, like, testing products while I'm not live. So I get to almost, like, analyze how things actually work, you know? As I used it yesterday, I was a little unsure about the concealer. But now that I knew, like, how it reacted, if that makes sense, I knew what to expect, so I know how to adjust my needs accordingly, and that's what we did. So what I'm using now is the House Labs Contour Stick. Insanely pigmented, okay? I'm going to use my Crystal Lee K21. There is a brush that's similar to this that's a little bit smaller, but I want to use this one today. So we're just going to lightly blend this. I feel like this blends pretty easily. And I could leave it a little bit more harsh since we're underpainting. Like, it's fine. And I picked up the shade, is it Sculpt? Yes, Sculpt. I do like this packaging. I think what really initially turned me off about this formula is I expected it to be, since it's called a balm, I expected this to be more like shiny. I'm not getting a shiny finish or anything like that. I think how I'm going to prefer to use this, though, is to run my brush through it, because as you can see, as I'm blending it out, see how it's blending a little bit uneven when I apply it directly to my skin? This is why a lot of the time you'll see me, when I'm using any sort of cream contour, I'll like run my brush through it this way and then apply it so it applies just a little bit more evenly. So I honestly like this a little better yesterday, because I feel like it's real uneven today. But let me know what you guys think in the live chat. Honestly, though, this would just be my dead-ass honest feedback, is I think the Sephora Collection Cream Contour Stick is just as good. And it's less expensive. And, like, you can get a little bit more precise with this one because the applicator is smaller. Like, the way that the product is designed is more slim. So I think this would be something, like, you could chisel the fuck out of your face. But you're really, like, I'm really having to work to blend this out with this brush, which usually I'm not having to do that at all. So the brush that I was going to recommend for that purpose, it's just, I like to test out different brushes with different products as well. So this was the one that I used yesterday. I do feel like this brush worked better, just because you've got a little bit more density, a little bit more control. See how it was really able to work that out, like that unevenness. So this would be a brush that I would put with that product. So these two together is a match made. I feel like that worked a lot better. Now, foundation. Sephora best skin ever. Does this give me my best skin ever? I mean, my skin looked really nice all night. I did get a little bit shiny, which is to be expected. And then I'm going to use this little Patrick Ta dual-ended brush. I'm not usually a big fan of dual-ended brushes, but this side really intrigued me for just painting on the foundation. So I'm going to paint it on with this side. I usually don't like dual-ended brushes just because I hate storing them. I mean, the nice thing about this is, like, wow, if I could grip the brush, that'd be great. Is, like, if you want to really chisel out, you have that ability to do so. I'm not usually somebody that does this step. Like, I'll usually just do this with my finger, but I feel like this is something definitely that a makeup artist would love. Probably unnecessary for me, but we're gonna just test the theory anyways, because fuck it. Yeah, like, this applies really nice. Lays everything really flat. And then I'm gonna flip it over. See, like, this is what I would typically do. I would just dip my brush in here, get the product into my brush, and then just go in and blend everything out this way. So, not really a necessary brush for me, but a nice addition because it brings something additional to my collection, because I don't have any brushes like this right here. So I'm just going to quickly blend this out. I'm getting a little bit of scratchiness from this brush right here. This is why I always recommend the Crystal Lee Cosmetics brushes, just because there is zero scratchiness with those brushes. Yeah, I feel like this was probably like something I definitely didn't need, but a nice addition to my collection in the event that I wanted to do somebody else's makeup and just apply everything flat. Boom. Cute. Let's see. I have a brown mark on the side of my chin. Where? It's probably, it's fine. We'll blend it out. We're putting foundation over it anyways. It'll be all right. Let's see. Am I going to get the Tati brushes? I'm patiently waiting to see what happens with the Tati brushes, because, listen, if I can't try the brushes, like, I'm really not trying to buy a full fucking range of brushes. I get why brush brands do this. I, as a consumer, don't like it, though, because it's like, when I'm trying a new brush brand, I'm not going to throw, like, a shit ton of money at a bunch of brushes that I have no idea what the quality is, you know? I would like to buy, like, one or two, test out the quality, and then if I like the quality, then buy more. I don't like when they do the sets. I personally prefer when they do, you know, unless it's a brand like that I know that I love, like Crystal Lee or BK Beauty. Like, these are brands that I have learned that, okay, yeah, I could trust the quality. I know what to expect out of them, you know? But for a new brand that, let's be honest, has had some controversy in the past, yeah, no, I'm not trying to just throw a bunch of money at quality that I have no idea what to expect out of. So, as of right now, did I get it? Did I get that spot you guys are talking about? I've actually found the house contour stick to be difficult to blend out. I don't use it because of that. I have dozens of others that are just as good formulas and colors that blend really easily. Yeah, like the one that really stands out to me, like, I feel like you might even like it better than the House Labs, honestly. Like, this is not making me squeal. This would be something that I'm like, okay, if I don't learn to love it, I will return it, especially with the amount of money that I just gave Sephora. Like, I won't feel bad. But here is what the complexion's looking like. I feel like I still see a little bit of, like, unevenness with that contour. Yeah, I'm not really sold on the House Labs contour. That was one I was honestly influenced to buy anyways. So, there's that. Next, more Sephora collection. I think, honestly, though, if you're in the market for a foundation, you want something that's going to wear nicely. Like, this looks really good when you apply it, but also looks very good as it wears. Like, I didn't have any funky unevenness or anything like that. Like I said, I will make sure that I post my photo from my wear test yesterday. I'll post that over on my IG story. But, I mean, for what, I think this is like $22, 30% off. Yeah. Based off of the experience that I've had with it so far, I'm very happy with it. Now we have this blur setting powder, also from the Sephora collection. I feel like I'm going to end up getting the pink one as well, because I do like this. I like the color. I am personally more, on my complexion, more of a fan of, like, peachy tones. One, because it gives me a little bit more color correction that is more suitable for my complexion. But I like to have pink ones as well, in the event that I want brightening. So this, first of all, this is one of the best little velour puffs that I have ever gotten in a pressed powder. In the event that you don't like to use velour puffs, no prob. We could take something like this Crystal Lee brush right here, dip it in. It does have that netting, which I know a lot of people don't love. I have learned to really enjoy it, though. And then I'll just set the rest of my face with the powder and call it a day. I mean, the complexion's looking fucking good, especially for Sephora collection that you can get 30% off. I'm not fucking mad at it, right? I bought the Huda Split Pink Peach Powder. I almost did. I decided not to, though. I was like, let me chill the fuck out. All right, I need my little MAC Fix Plus. I need a little bit of setting in my life. But not setting. This is more of just like a melt it into your skin moment right here. It sounds like I'm using a lot, but this is what, like, the original packaging. I fucking hated this packaging, but the product itself is so good. So, luckily they've changed the packaging since. I don't use Fix Plus as a finishing spray. It's for that purpose, like what I use for right there. I didn't get any powder contours. No, I did not. I'm, like, half tempted to reach into this Danessa palette to try to use that as a contour, but I'm like, all right, Britt, chill. Maybe we don't need to do that. Let's see. Hi, Belinda. How's everybody doing? Okay, you guys are doing pretty good. There's 52 watching and only 50. I shouldn't say only. Like, a majority of you have liked the video, so thank you guys for that. I appreciate you. You're catching on. This is going to die. I could feel it. I'm just trying to get this to set down just a little. Yeah, like, the contour stick looks better on this side than, like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like the contour stick's gonna end up getting returned, but we can hopefully fix it with everything else. Should I try this? Maybe we need to do it for science. Hopefully it doesn't... Oh no. Oh no, I just dropped my brush. Where'd it go? Let's try this for science, because... that's what we're here for, right? I'm gonna take this shade right here. Let me see. I feel like I could make this work. Because I'm somebody... We're gonna use the NARS Eda brush that you guys heard me talk about in my recommendations video. I love always finding like a dual purpose, especially of an eyeshadow palette. So if I could get this to work as a powder contour, fuck it, why not, right? Just gotta be a little careful that you don't dip into other shades that are around it, but I mean, if you want something, I usually go for something more, this is more cool than what I would normally reach for. But we're going to make it work anyways. Fuck it. We'll throw a bronzer on and we'll fix it. It's a little bit light as well. But like I was saying, if I could find a dual purpose out of an eyeshadow in $100+ palette, I'm not mad. Same pinky. You guys have barely told me, though, what you've gotten during the sale. Y'all quiet as fuck. What are you guys spending your money on over there? I wanted to do something fun in this video as well, and I wanted to wait till I got like midway through it. So here we go. So I have the ability to gift somebody a 20% off code. If you are not Rouge, okay? The first person to message me on Instagram with their email, because I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to ask me for, I will be sending a 20% off code. So if you're watching the live, jump on it now. If you're watching the playback, I'm sorry you probably missed it. And I will send out that code as soon as I get a break tonight. All right, so that is a contour. Not mad at it. Not super ideal for me. It's fine. We're going to put bronzer on anyways. But that way, I feel like if you're more pale than I am, that would be a shade in the Nessa palette. Because like the formula, it's nice. This just isn't the best match for me, but I mean, it's not horrible. All right, did I get a bronzer? No. Is there any bronzers that you guys are like currently loving? Please let me know, because I have not gotten a bronzer, like a powder bronzer. The most recent one that I got, I don't want to use this today, is the Too Faced one. It's not new though. Like, what's a newer bronzer that you guys love? I think what I'm going to use today is Gucci Gang. Gucci Gang, 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 Gucci Gang. And then I'm going to use my Crystal Lee. Are you guys noticing, like, the brushes that I keep pulling for? Because, that's how you know that I love them. This brush right here, one of my favorites of the new collection that dropped. I want the MEJ Hair Mist. Toasted Marshmallow as soon as it comes back in stock. Yes! Okay, the Sarah Creole, is that worth the price? Because I know it's so expensive. Because I did purchase that once. I ended up sending it back because I never used it. And then, yeah, I just haven't bought it since. Or I either send it back or I can't find it. One of the two. Because I was like, I was going to send it back because I bought it just on a whim. And then I was like, not doing content, not really wearing makeup. So I'm like, okay, didn't need to buy this. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. I still like the Gucci one. It's not new. I know, I say the same thing about, like, the Hourglass bronzer. It's one of my faves, even though it's old as fuck. A lot of things haven't quite topped it yet, though. All right. If you're watching over on TikTok right now, I think I'm going to jump off here because for some reason my live was restricted. And I'm not really sure why. So I'm going to just redirect you guys to come watch me over on YouTube channel. Because everything's looking so much better over there anyways. So I will hopefully see you guys all over there. Now that we're done with the bronzer, now we have blush, which I went blush cray. Got several. The one I'm going to use today is this one. One, because the pricing. Love the fact that it's like, what, 20, is this $25, I think? So this is Patrick Ta. Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo in the shade She's That Girl. So this is technically like the satin formula, which I personally am more favorable towards. And then I'm going to use my Crystal Lee, what is it, the K32. This is the one you guys saw me use in like all of my Hourglass videos. Still love this brush. Again, Crystal Lee, 30% off, you're welcome. So here's She's That Girl. This would have been a shade that I would have bought in a full size, but the fact that it was available in a mini, like, why the fuck not? Perfect everyday pink shade. Yeah, super cute. I knew that I would like this. I already know that I like this formula. In my humble opinion, I feel like these blush duos are the best product that Patrick Ta does. Aside from, that's a lie. The eyeshadow duos are the best. These are number 2 for Patrick Ta Beauty for me. And that's exactly why. Like, skin is looking beautiful. The shades are beautiful. Really great selection of shades. I love these. And now, with this coming in a mini size, I'm sure that the rest of the shades will probably do the same thing. In that sense, like, just buy the minis because I feel like these are going to last so long. That's why I was like, fuck it. Let me just buy a mini. Let's see. Loving the Ginger Biscuit. Ginger Biscuit's so fucking good. All right, now I'm going to take the cream over the top. I like to use Patrick's recommended technique for these just because I think they look gorgeous. It gives a slight sheen. Slightly glowy. Like, this is fucking beautiful. Yeah. Immediately love. Knew that I was going to like this. I think my favorite shade, though, honestly, like, I really like the shade that I wore yesterday from the holiday collection. I think it was on holiday. So if you're wondering what I was wearing in the last video, it was this one. And then I did buy the other holiday one as well. This one, I like because it's the price point. The price point is very nice on this one. That way, if you've never tried this, you get kind of a feel for what to expect. Fucking beautiful, right? I agree. I hope he does more minis. And I love the packaging too, because this divider, you think it's something that's so useless. No, it's fantastic. The only thing that I wish was different was I wish these had like the pink packaging instead of looking like the eyeshadow duos. Because, I mean, even though they technically go in different drawers, it's not that big of a deal. I just wish that they didn't look the same. But it's fine. I think the skin is skinning. Now, this is the only thing that I will say about the Best Skin Ever foundation. Are you guys noticing that it's starting to look yellow? I feel like as it dries down, the color does slightly adjust. And this is technically the shade 19N, so this is a neutral. I feel like I should get a cool tone version because that way if it dries down and turns more yellow, it's not as recognizable. I could still make it work. It's not that big of a deal. But that's just one thing I would say, like, if you're conscious about yellow tones in foundations like I am, I do notice that little adjustment that occurs as it's drying. All right, next we have, let me go back to the eyes. First of all, we're going to dip into Glacé. I can use the lighter shades that are in this palette, but this one, I don't really like using super yellow tones on my inner corner. Like, that is very yellow. I like something that's almost like a champagne or a pinky tone because I think it's just more flattering and it just ties the look better. And it really ties into, like, the pinky tones that's on my face. So I'm going to take Glacé, which you guys have heard me rave so fucking much about this. I should have did my eyebrows first. I like doing my eyebrows before I do my brow bone highlight. So that way I can almost, like, carve the fuck-ups out of what I mess up on my eyebrows. But see how that just gives a little bit of pop? And because this is a cream shadow and these are so long lasting, this will be in my waterline, my brow bone all fucking night. And that's what I love. What? On the Gucci website, my shade says no longer available? Are you talking about the bronzer? Ew, that sucks. I think the Patrick Ta eyeshadow duos are the best things at Sephora right now. I agree. Like, I think if I had a recommendation from a product that I used before the sale, the shade Still at the Club is, like, my favorite thing at Sephora. I love. And if you guys did miss it, I did also put up a top 10 recommendation during the sale, which I did feature that product as well. I don't know. Like, they were so controversial. And I don't know, like, don't get me wrong. Controversy definitely helps products sell. And I say that because I saw the controversy and I'm like, okay, now I'm more curious about it. Like, I'm that person, but there was so much controversy over the formula, and I'm just like, listen, they're fucking good. Like, whether you like it or not, the formula and the effect that those eyeshadows have are unlike so many things. Like, I can't compare another formula to that I've ever tried. Not saying that there's not another formula that's comparable out there, but I really don't think out of anything that I have personally ever tried, I don't think anything is similar. Like, some people will say, like, the Moon Dust, even Moon Dust, it's not as punchy as the Patrick Ta. So it's like, think Moon Dust and what we think is so spectacular about them. Patrick Ta is just that on steroids. And, little update for you guys, if you've been wondering what my current favorite eyebrow products are. This pencil from, I think it's just called Make Beauty, right? So precise. Think like, I know Kosas has another brow pencil that's similar to this with how nano-sized it is. It's like a micro brow pencil. But this one, it applies a little bit easier. Like, I like the Kosas one because it was so small, but I felt like it was a little bit too dry. This one has the perfect amount of dryness but creaminess, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not having to really work too hard to get it to apply, whereas the Kosas one, I feel like I had to really layer it because I don't know, it took longer than I wanted it to for my brows. This almost gives me, what's a brow pencil I would say this is comparable to? I think it's got the ease of use of like Rare Beauty. It's just way more precise. I like this one a lot. I mean, brow products are usually not anything too exciting. This is my least favorite part of my makeup routine, is doing my eyebrows. One, because it's the most tedious, but I don't know, it's just really hard to impress me. So when I got sent these, I'm like, okay, whatever, it's a brow pencil. But I'm like, oh, they're actually pretty good. And then we have the brow setter, also by that same brand. And it's just slightly, I mean, it's not slightly, it is tinted. But it's not overly tinted where it's insanely adjusting the look of your eyebrows. Like, I feel like some of them I've used that are tinted, it makes them like significantly darker, or it almost adds too much. I feel like this is a perfect brow gel. And I have gotten so many compliments, like so randomly too. I'm like, people are always asking me, oh, where do you get your eyebrows done? I'm like, first of all, I pluck off most of my eyebrows because I don't like the shape of my eyebrows. And then I just draw them on. And ever since I've been using these products specifically, I'm asked nonstop about it. And I'm like, such a weird compliment, but I'll fucking take it. Now I'm going to go black. I'm going to go back to glacé. The beauty of lives. I know you guys love it. And then I'm going to hit that brow bone highlight. Again, you guys have seen me use this shade so much. Like, brow bone, inner corner highlight, all over the lid, face highlight. Another one of my favorite things at Sephora right now. And I'm honestly impressed with myself, like how much I'm reaching for it. But it's because it lasts. And, like, if I know I'm going to work, I want something to last. Because I'm going to be at work for the rest of the evening tonight. All right, back to the eyeballs. Now I'm going to take, where's that first brush that I used? Something that's just like a, how do you classify this kind of brush? Like a packer style. I'm going to take a little bit of black because I know this is hella pigmented. Focus this on the outer part. Outer part. I'm going to go like a third of the way. Because I just want that little bit of dimension. I lied, we'll go halfway. Little bit of dimension. We're going to blend this out more, though, with these two shades here. So then I'm going to dip into this one here. What do you guys think about this palette so far, though? Like, I think, especially the mattes, I was really happy to see mattes in this palette. Like, matte neutrals with pops of color, because I feel like that's just what a lot of people look for in eyeshadow palettes to begin with. Like, don't get me wrong. There's people that love a colorful color story. But I feel like there's so much more diversity in a palette like this that's got your core neutrals, but also your fun pops of color, because then you could do the color if you want, but you could also keep it basic as fuck for a more everyday appropriate sort of a look. At least that's how I like to roll with it when it comes to eyes. Next, I'm going to take that fluffier style brush, the Refer 16, dip this into that lighter shade, and just really blend this out. I want to add a little bit more darkness, so I'm going to dip between these two shades. So I'm working in these, there we go, these two shades right here. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. And for the bronzer, it's selling out in other retailers too. I wonder if they're like reformulating it or something for the Gucci. Such a great formula though. Let's see. It looks gorgeous on you. Love the eye look. Thank you. Like, this would be something that I would wear easily on like everyday sort of a basis. Or all day, day. Then I'm going to take one of the most popular products, I think, for the Sephora sale this time around. Sarah Creole, the eyeliner. I think this shade is actually currently sold out. Oh, you fucker. I hate these types of sharpeners. I have another one, but these eyeliners won't fit. This is why I hate this style, because whenever I'm sharpening, I always open it on mistake. Ah! Alright. Sarah Creole in the shade. What is the shade? Rich Cocoa. There we go. Wowza. Yeah, like this formula, or this pencil itself is a little bit fatter. So then I'm just going to line that waterline since we're working with browns. Guys, I'm telling you, I linked this in my recommendations. I'll link it below if you guys want. If there's any products that you guys want links for, let me know in the comments after the video posts. Another fantastic recommendation for the sale. It's such an expensive liner, but this is one of the best brown eyeliners I've ever used in my entire life. Because it's creamy, it's pigmented, but once this bitch dries down, it is not going to go anywhere. It's insane. Insane. Oh, you know what palette I also need to use that I haven't touched yet? If you guys want a video on this, what is it? Unexplored Garden from YSL. It's the green color story one. Super pretty color story. Like, look at, you have, like, it's not even dried down and you still got to, like, work to get it off. So good. I don't know. Aside from the Patrick Ta, that might be the next best recommendation that I got for you for the sale. All right, for mascara, I'm not going to use my little Lash Dash to go yet. I need to go through some of my mascaras before I open a new one. But have you guys tried this one from Dibs? I fucking love it. I keep reaching for it consistently. Like, I could throw out every mascara in my collection and just use this one. I love this mascara. This might even be my favorite mascara of all time. Because it's a primer and mascara in one. And I'm always telling you guys how sensitive my eyes are. And I'm telling you, this is super easy to remove, but it also lasts all day long. So it's like it's effective until it needs to come off. And then it comes off so easily. I love. This is going to be like the gateway drug into Dibs Beauty because of how much I love it. I love the green on your eyes. Like, this is going to make my eyes, like, everybody's going to compliment my eyes tonight, which is also why I love having greens and purples and palettes. So I did the primer first, and then the mascara second. And I like this because it doesn't give me, like, spidery lashes as I build it up or anything like that. Look, I'm giving you, like, try on haul / review / favorites video all in one. Do you need a special sharpener for the Sarah Creole? So the one that I use, it's got the 2 different sizes. It's from Vive. The other one that I have, which I forgot to mention this in like a recommendation. This one from, what the fuck is the brand name? Glossier. I love this style, but I find that several of my pencils don't fit in it. So I think it's just a little bit smaller than a lot of other slightly fatter pencils, and the Sarah Creole is one of those. But I need to place my Sarah Creole order ASAP, because I have a feeling that the more that people are shopping, the more that their stuff's going to sell out. Like, I saw that there was 2 shades of the eyeliner already sold out. I really hope that Sarah gives us pastels, though. Like, pastels in this formula for eyeliner would be incredible. Someone mentioned normal sharpener will not work since Sarah Creole is metal encasing. Yeah, that's I feel like it's like metal encasing liners don't fit in sharpeners like the Glossier one. All right. Moving on, we have lips. Now, I have been testing this one from Merit Beauty. I absolutely adore this color, but it does not last on my lips. Like, I wish it did. So if you know a liner that looks like this color, but is a more long-lasting formula, I want to put it all over my lips, though. Because I'm like, it's not a deal breaker, but when I'm applying a lip liner, I usually want it to have a more long-lasting base. So that way, if what I put on top of it fades, I have something to back it up. Does that make sense? Can I get the Sarah Creole bronzer? I mean, do you guys want like a full face of Sarah Creole at this point? Because I feel like that video could definitely come in handy during the sale. I could definitely get that and try it for sure. Because I already planned on getting another another eyeliner. Yeah, like, look how good this shade is. This shade is fucking beautiful. It's just, I wish that it lasted longer. Love the shade. So this is the shade. It's from the little holiday set that's got the liner, the lipstick, and then the lip gloss. So this is the signature lip in the shade Archival, I think. Love this color. It's just, fuck. I wish it lasted. I didn't get any lipsticks yet, but I might get one. But the next thing that I want to showcase is this from YSL. And then I think we're going to be done, because I don't think I want to wear lashes today. I don't think I need lashes today, right? That's not the right one. I put them in the wrong boxes. Hold the phone. I wanted to use the lighter one, because this was the one I was the more excited about. So this one is Sparkling Dream. Look how milky beautiful. Ooh! Look at you guys having more likes than watchers right now. I'm so proud of you. All right, now, you guys ready for this? Oh, I knew this was going to be so pretty. I knew it. Now, the only thing that I will ever criticize this lip gloss for is the scent. I fucking hate the scent. It's got almost like a passion fruit mango scent, and I loathe both of those, because this might not be everybody, but to me, they sometimes smell like cat piss, and I don't love that. I don't give a fuck because of how good this formula is. This, especially this shade, I need more. I need more. And I think this is absolutely stunning. Love. Right? Am I tripping? Like, do you guys think this isn't as pretty as I do? Because this might be my favorite gloss I've ever used. Oh, I should have put like a liquid lipstick on underneath, but I'll just keep touching up the lip gloss throughout the night. Let me grab... No, this lip gloss, it's technically a lip oil gloss. Does not burn. It does have a slight warming sensation, though, which I like. Because I said this in my recommendations video. It gives me a feeling like it's reviving my lip filler. Because I do have lip filler, if you guys didn't know. Just trying to edge up my edges. Just a little bit. Oh, I'm so excited about that. So yeah, expect a slight warming sensation, but just watch. Like, I'll have it on for a few seconds as I put on like a face highlight. Is there any face highlights that you guys want to see that you know that I own for the sale? because I didn't pick up any face highlighters. I almost got another Sephora collection one. I feel like that's what I should use because I think that's the best product that Sephora collection has is their highlighter. I'm just going to do it. Whether you guys like it or not. I was wearing Pink Flash in yesterday's video. I'm going to use Sparkling Honey because this one is my favorite. So I'm going to take my Wayne Goss little calligraphy, my little calligraphy brush, and then we're going to use Sparkling Honey. It's just super smooth. Oh, it's so good. I don't think it burned at all, and I'm super sensitive, but it was shocked at how plumping it is. Yeah, like super plumping. Slight warming. Hi, Heba! Yes! Just went to the Sephora in Dallas today and bought this palette. Plus, the eye sticks. Yes! Have you tried it yet? What do you think about it? Oh, I love that. Guys, I would appreciate it greatly if you watch this video and are, influenced to buy anything or whatever, or if it like really sealed the deal for you. I do have everything linked down below if you guys want to support my channel. Even if you're not purchasing the products that I'm featuring and you want to support my channel, not even just mine, anytime you see our links in the descriptions and stuff like that, if you guys shop those links, and like, so say if you click on the link and you want to buy something else, it will still track it. So you can freely support our channels just shopping through our links, even if you're not purchasing what we're talking about. Look how fucking good that looks. $14, guys. Like, it's so fucking good. It makes me mad. Like, those should be viral, and I don't understand how they're not. All right, now, Danessa Myricks, the Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm. This was gifted to me. I did not purchase it, but let's see if it blurs. You guys tell me if you notice a blur. I feel like every setting spray has this in it, currently launching. One thing I will know, which was what intrigued me about this too, like when it got sent to me, I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to try it. I was at the Chris Brown concert, and you know how you have to have clear bags, like when you go to concerts and stuff? The amount of mini sizes that I saw of this product in bags, it was so strange, but I was like, it's Vegas, so it makes sense. Let's see, if I want a good pastel eyeliner, check out Prada. I was wearing the purple one yesterday. Like, if you look in the thumbnail of this video, I'm wearing the Prada eyeliner, and I can't remember the exact shade name. Definitely a recommendation for the sale. The purple one, and also the green one as well. I have both of those. I think they're both gorgeous. All right, guys, what do we think about the look? I think this looks so fucking good. The only thing that I'm kind of pissed about is the fact that my foundation looks a little yellow. That's the only thing. So I think what I might do is see what shade is similar to this. What is it? 19N is what I'm wearing. I kind of want to see which shade is closest. So maybe it's like 18 or 17. Whatever one is the next closest but cool tone, I might switch this for that. Because the yellowness I'm not loving. But everything else, like, let me give you a close-up. Oh, I'm so excited about this gloss, though. I'm so glad that I got both. Let me give you a close-up. Where am I in focus? Here we go. Look how fucking gorgina. Like, do I even need to say anything else? I love every single thing that I have right now. Great job shopping by me. I love it. All right, so that's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, I mean, thumbs it up if you haven't already, but you guys are actually doing really great today. There's currently 79 people watching and 72 thumbs up, so thank you guys for liking or even disliking. Like, I'm cool with it. If you don't like these types of videos, that's cool, but you're watching, so I still appreciate you. And ultimately, any other videos that you guys want to see, any try-ons, literally anything, leave them in the comments down below. And don't forget that if you want to be one of those people, because I could pick one, if you haven't messaged me on Instagram, make sure you guys do, because I can gift one person a 20% off one-time purchase. So there's that. Let me know what you thought was your favorite product that I pick up today. I think I still gotta go with the Danessa palette, but I mean, the lip is totally giving. It's so giving, and it's also a holiday exclusive. So as of right now, I'm like between these two for what my favorite product is. I think that I'm going to reach for this a lot more. Oh, you're saying a full face of Sarah Creel? Thank you, Tiffany. She said I look gorgeous. Thanks, girl. All right, let me do one more blend, and then I will be out of here for today. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you also for not forgetting about me. Like, I see that my videos are still doing decently well. I did recently also hit 17,000 subscribers, so thank you to everybody that watches my videos. I said it in my last video, and I'll say it again. If you guys are not getting your notifications for my videos, try turning off your notifications, then turning them back on. Since I have been more consistent lately, it might start pushing out my notifications. Or follow me on Instagram, because I always post on my IG story when I'm going live. So other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys found any of this helpful, don't forget that my affiliate links are down below, or please feel free to shop any of your favorite creators. You don't have to just use mine. Utilize those links if you're shopping the sale, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!